Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video, and today is going to be a pickups video. There's going to be a couple of these probably this month because I have picked up quite a lot of stuff and it's going to be a lot to cram in one video. I'm still waiting for a few bits and bobs which I thought about waiting for, but yeah, I thought, well, why not do one now and then one probably towards the end of the month. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Beer of choice today is Badger Cranbourne Poacher. I don't know if anyone drinks that, but really nice ruby ale. So yeah, cheers to everybody. So let's start with a couple of more modern stuff. This is mainly retro, of course, being my channel, but a couple of modernish or reissues, I suppose. This one I haven't watched yet in the 4K version, but 2001: A Space Odyssey, really classic movie. My wife and I both used to love this movie, so I picked that up. It was on the, I think it was about £11 on Amazon. It was on an offer, so yeah, thought it's worth getting that, so we can watch that again sometime. And the other one, which is one of my favourite movies, got a bit of dust already, and that is Southern Comfort. This is the Vinegar Syndrome re-release, but this doesn't actually have the 4K disc inside. The 4K disc box set, it was something like 45 quid, and although I love Southern Comfort, I couldn't quite bring myself to spend that. But as it happened, I looked on eBay and somebody was selling this one for, I think it was £13. It's just the Blu-ray version, but actually the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray remastering is a lot better than the previous Blu-rays. So it's even that is a really good version of the movie, and I have watched it. It's brilliant. The sound is really good. You get a few scenes where it's quite grainy, but that's just the movie. It wasn't a really highly quality shot movie, but it's brilliant. I absolutely love Southern Comfort. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I know some people compare this to Deliverance, which I also really enjoyed, but for me personally, it may have been influenced by Deliverance, I really don't know. It came after that, but this is a lot better movie than Deliverance, I think. So yeah, classic. I watched that the other night and I'll be watching it again soon. Other than that, I've also got some other movies on VHS. So let's see. I don't stack my things in any kind of order here, but seeing as I've started with movies, I might as well carry on. So I've decided to collect, basically, I think I'm going to go for my top 10. I thought I might do top 5 of movies in VHS form, because all my favourite movies are available in that format, I think. So yeah, the first one, which is my favourite movie of all time, which is The Thing. I've got that one, really nice condition. And I picked that one up. I think I got it for £9 delivered. So yeah, really nice. I've already got it on, got a couple of versions of it on Blu-ray actually. But yeah, it's nice to have it on VHS. Looks good on the shelf. And when I'm in the retro room, I can pop it on the VHS player. So yeah, got that one. And then I also got Aliens, which is my favourite of that franchise, the Alien movies. I enjoyed the first 3 actually. The first one was obviously a classic. It's always debatable whether the first one or the second one was the best, but I think for me personally, I like the second one more. A bit more action in there. And this one I got really cheap. I think I paid £3.50 delivered for that one. Again, really nice condition. So yeah, happy to have that. Again, I've got the box set of this on Blu-ray. And it's a good box set, the one I've got, because it's got the first 4 movies only. I don't like any of them after that. I didn't actually mind the, I can't remember what the 4th one was called. Was it Alien Resurrection or something like that? But yeah, I thought the 4th one was okay, but any of the ones that came after that were crap as far as I was concerned. I didn't enjoy them. And then this one I bought from our good buddy Cy Ginger Hippie Gaming. This came from that warehouse that you've seen loads of videos of. And Tron. This would be definitely in my top 10 movies. Possibly even top 5. I haven't really thought about it too much. But yeah, it's a classic movie. I've seen this loads. Again, I've got the box set with the Tron Legacy as well, which I also enjoyed. And yeah, nice condition, that one. So that's going to be nice again to pop on in the background. This sort of movie I can watch any time on a Sunday. So it's quite nice to stick it in the background in here. So that's it. No, it's not. That's not it for movies. I've got more. This one I was quite pleased to find, because you don't see it very often. And that is Godzilla box set. This was by Carlton Home Entertainment. And in here, it's got a funny selection of movies actually. You've got Godzilla vs. Hedorah, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, and a Return of Godzilla. So yeah, you're going from 60s to mid 70s to 84 in there, and it is the Return of Godzilla is actually the 1984 version, and don't know if I've actually seen this one. I've definitely seen this. That's not the original cover, of course, that movie had, which was that cover was an epic. But I think I've only seen the one with what's his name, Raymond Burr, is it? The American version of it. Whereas this is the original version from 1984. The other one was 1985, and I think the 85 version is the only one I've seen. So yeah, it'll be interesting to watch that one. See how that compares. So yeah, there we go. So that was quite nice. I got that for, I think I got it for 30 quid. No, £25 I think I paid for that one. So yeah, very happy to have that. So that is the end of the movie. Sorry, excuse my dog's barking in the background. And then of course we're on to games, which is obviously most of my buys. Got a bit of a selection actually this time. I got a bit of BBC, bit of TI-99 and some video pack as well. Oh, and some Spectrum. Only one Spectrum game, but I was quite happy to get it. I've got a couple more Spectrum games on their way, so they'll be shown in my next video. But yeah, the first couple of BBC games I got, which I'm delighted with both of these. First one is Exile, which a lot of people know this more for the C64 version, but this is the original one on the Beeb. Superior software, of course, and fantastic game this was on the BBC. I have played it, the disc does work. Nice box set too. Got your instruction manual in there, which is nice. I think one of these, it has got another book. I think there might have been some other piece of paper in here, like a keyboard shortcut, which doesn't have. But for the price I paid for it, I think I got this for less than 20 quid, which is really good for Exile on disc. So yeah, very nice pickup, very pleased to have that. And it's a nice chunky box, which again, most of the disc boxes tend to be little flat ones, which is what I'll be showing you next actually. And this one is Way of the Exploding Fist. Great version on the BBC this was, so I'll probably do a video of this at some point. This was tested when I bought it, but I haven't managed to get it to load yet on my BBC Master. So I probably need to get around the back of it and change, because I've got a switch on mine, so I can change between how it behaves, if it behaves as a Master or a BBC Model B and such likes. So yeah, there we are. There's another disc in there as well. But it does load up, but then it's after the load screen, it doesn't sort of continue. But there's no mildew or anything on it, so I think it should work. But yeah, just got to alter settings. But yeah, there we go. Moves in that on the back. Now, this is one I used to play a lot on the ZX Spectrum back in the day. Played a little bit of this, I think, on the Beeb at school, but not much. But yeah, I think it was a really good version of it. So yeah, again, that would be an upcoming video at some point. I think that's it for the BBC. Spectrum. Oh, I've forgotten to do the old screenshot thing. I might see if I can put screenshots on the others. Yeah, this is an interesting one, because obviously I'm still trying to collect my PacMan clones for no other reason than just for fun of collecting them. Only on the ZX Spectrum, really. I'm not setting about collecting them for everything. But yeah, this one turned up, and I thought, oh, I definitely haven't got that one, Nasher. But as it happens, this is R&R software. As it happens, it's the same game as the Mastertronic one, which I've already got. But there is a slight difference, and I will see if I can edit in a screenshot. The game is the same, the mazes and that are the same, everything's the same, apart from the ghosts have got a little bit of a different look, and so have so is PacMan himself. He's a little bit more rounded on this one. So I think I prefer this actually. And the ghosts look more like ghosts in here, whereas on that one, they look a bit more like kind of octopus. So yeah, I'll see if I can put some screenshots up there and you can see a difference. So that's those. Next I'm going to show you video pack. I've got a couple more video pack games coming as well as these, but this was one of my best bargains I've bought, I would say. I got all three of these games pretty safely sell for sort of 30 quid or 25 to 30 quid each. I got all three of these on an auction for just under 30 quid. I think it was £31.50 with delivery. So really amazing. I had doubts the guy was actually going to send them, because it took him about a week to dispatch, and I thought he's going to come up with some excuse not to send them. But first one is that one there. Is it Terrorhawks it's called? Yeah, Terrorhawks. This is brilliant. Really impressed with this. Never played it before. I've seen little clips of it on other videos. Looked like it might be okay, but it's way more fun than it looks. So that one, I'm absolutely thrilled with. Brilliant game. So I'll definitely have a video of that coming. And oh, one comment about these. They arrived, and all three of these are mint. You don't expect to see video pack games this pristine, but yeah, all with their little manuals and that in. There's not a mark on them, honestly. Even the boxes feel really unscuffed. So yeah, that was a mega deal I got here. The second one, which is one I've been after on a video pack, and I had considered paying 25 quid for this on its own a few times. So to get this bundled in with the other two for 30, brilliant. Killer Bees. Side Ginger Hippie Gaming did a video of this one a little while back, so if you want to check out the gameplay, you can look at that one. I might do a video as well at some point, but I won't prioritise that one if I know people have already covered it well. You know, I may or may not cover it, but yeah, really pleased to have it. I haven't actually played this one yet. I've played the other two, but not this, and it's probably the one I've been looking forward to the most as well. But yeah, that'll be coming up. Might even play that later. And the third one, which is a really cool game, this is another one I really wanted, is Turtles. It's kind of a little bit of a PacMan style game, but a bit different. You've got to go rescuing the little small turtles and taking them to their homes, basically. But yeah, really cool game. That one I will do a video of, because I don't think it's too covered, that one. And that's missing, because it's in the video pack still. So yeah, I will be showing that. But yeah, those three for 30, I think that was an absolute bargain. So, let's move on to some TI-99. I did get some TI-99 pickups, and I have got a couple more on the way as well. Now, the first one that I grabbed, which I'm absolutely thrilled with. This isn't one I owned back in the day. I had most of the Atari soft games, actually, or we did, because it was our family computer. We had most of the Atari soft games, but I didn't have this one. I'm pretty certain I didn't. And that is Centipede. And what's nice with this one, somebody that's just like me, they opened this from being sealed, but they did just as I would and just opened it really carefully. They just did a little Stanley knife slit around the top, which is perfect because I didn't have to feel guilty about opening it. And I can get on and play it, and I've just put a little bit of tape over the top there to close it back up. So I can display that on a shelf, absolutely pristine. And I've been playing Centipede already. I would have absolutely loved this for certain on the TI-99. Really good version of it. So, but at least I've got it now. I may have even owned it, or we may have owned it. I don't think we did though, I don't remember having that. So, but yeah, really happy to have it, so look at that. They were a nice box. Trouble is, these are always squashed or ripped or whatever. They're big and they, you know, really thin cardboard, so they get squashed really easily. But it's nice when you can get them. And then two I picked up recently. I'm saving the best one for last, by the way. That's my most expensive and also super special one for me. I got these two from, it's funny, one of them I've been watching, one of my good friend followers, Alan Mailer I think it is, he said to me, have you seen that somebody's selling Digdug on TI-99? And I saw, yeah, I was watching that actually, I kind of forgot about it, because it wasn't a game I wanted too much, but at the same time, it's one I wanted in the collection, and again, this definitely, I didn't own this back in the day. So yeah, I went over, checked it out, and he still had it for sale. Apparently, it's quite a hard one to find on the TI-99, according to Alan. So I went and had another look, and I thought perhaps I should get it. It was 20 quid, 19.99, so not a bad price. Nice condition, no box with this. And when I looked at the other guy's items, he also had Slimoids, which is a game I've been looking for actually. This is not one you see very often at all, and one that was missing from my collection. So I grabbed that. I might again see if I can put some screenshots in. But yeah, I'll probably do a video of Slimoids of these. I might even do Digdug. I've played Digdug a bit. It's not the best, to be honest. It's a bit slow, so I probably would have liked it back in the day, but I don't think it would have been one of my favourite ones. Certainly nowhere near the level of Centipede there. That's way better. So last but not least of the game pickups. Sorry, excuse me, sniffing by the way. I've had a cold for the past week. Now this is my most expensive game pickup since I've been buying retro games by quite a margin. Previously it was Chaos for the ZX Spectrum. Now I don't spend a lot of money easily on video games. I'm not going to chuck tons of money into this stuff. But this one, if I was going to spend a lot of money on one game, it was this. It's a hard game to find. I've only seen it. Funny enough, there is one now on eBay, which I knew there would be after I bought it in the end. It's a TI-99 game, and when we used to go over and buy our TI-99 games as a family, we used to drive over to a little place in Honiton called Parco Electronics, and we would often choose the games, all of us as a family, but sometimes either myself and my sister, we'd get to choose one ourselves if we wanted something. And I remember on this occasion choosing this one, and I was the only one that really wanted it of our family. Nobody else was too interested in it. But that game is Bigfoot. Hard game to find for some reason, but I really remember driving back from Honiton and staring at that artwork, and I was just absolutely intrigued by it. You know, sometimes when you're a kid and something just captures your imagination, and that did mine. And I loved the artwork so much that when I played the game, it's a fairly basic game, but the imagination I already had from that artwork kind of carried the game, if you know what I mean. I haven't opened this yet. This is brand new, so that's why I was willing to spend a bit more on it. I imported it from the US, a US seller. It was really nice actually. It was already a high price, but I had a voucher came through from eBay. I think it was something like buy £5, get £5 off if you use the eBay app. So I watched the item for a while. He had about 4 of these brand new in box. He showed the actual packaging box with them in, and so I sent him a message just saying that is there any chance of discounting, do me a little discount on it. I said it's quite expensive for me because obviously with the shipping as well. And he sent me a message back saying, I can take $10 off if that helps. And I said, yeah, that's really helpful actually. I thought that's just enough to tip me over the edge. So together with that and the coupon that I already had on eBay, I think it worked out about 70 quid. No, it's not easy to open actually. I can't remember how you open these boxes, so I'm not going to do it now. But there definitely will be a gameplay video of this one coming up, because I'm really looking forward to playing that, and that's when I'm going to sit down with a couple of beers and really enjoy the experience of opening it and playing it. So yeah, really happy to have it. You know, like I said, expensive at 70 odd. I think it was 75 quid. Don't regret it at all. That's probably the centerpiece of my collection. Of my favourite TI-99 games, this would have been in my top 3, I would say. Probably, I might even do a video at some point of my favourite TI-99 games. I think I've got in my collection now, I think I've got about 50 cartridges. So I've got most of the ones I want. I'm still missing Ms. PacMan and PacMan from the Atari Soft, which I stupidly got out. I was putting some offers on in Ms. PacMan with the box and everything, and next thing it was gone. I got in from work, I was a bit busy, so I thought I'd put another offer in when I get home, and it was gone. No, that was from Canada, I think. But whatever, I'm rambling on a bit. But I might work out some way of doing my 50 cartridges that I've got, put them in order of like my sort of list where I rank them, to do like my top 50, put them all in order, just for fun. I don't know quite how I'll do it yet. It might be one long video I do at some point and do maybe a minute of each game. So I'll have to think about that. But yeah, this one will be in my top 5 anyway, as a spoiler for it. So yeah, that's about it, I think. Oh, I've got this. Now we're on to a bit of nonsense. If you want to see a bit of tits, I got this Titbits little sort of comic thing, magazine. It's an advertising thing. This is from February to March 1976. Look, pretty nice condition. But the reason 8p. The reason I bought this is let's see if it's focusing in all right there. You've got a little Battle of the Sci-Fi Monsters in the corner, and if we open this up, in the centre, you've got a nice little fold out of one of my favourite Godzilla movies. Look at that, look. Terror of Mechagodzilla. How cool is that? And despite the name, it's not. You haven't really got any tits in here. But yeah, I've got some interesting old adverts. Look at that little. My nan used to have one like this. That little moped there. And what price were you paying for that? There you go. £199.50 for a moped. That's not bad, is it, Yamaha? And we've also got, let's see, how about some Embassy cigarettes for 39p. There's all sorts of cigarette adverts in here. Back when you were allowed to advertise cigarettes, I'm a non-smoker, so I do remember going over to the pub on the opposite side of the road from us, and I used to go and get my dad some cigarettes out of the machine. I'm sure I wasn't supposed to at that age, but he used to have a machine with all the cigarettes in there, and they'd have like a 50p coin sellotaped to the top of them all, which I always used to find quite entertaining. It felt like you were winning money each time you bought them. So Dad used to say, "I'll pop over the off licence and get me some cigarettes." Another one there, look, Piccadilly, 30p. Quite cheap, isn't it, by today's standards? And lastly, I've already done a little short of this one, but last one, which is also a big one. I ordered this last year from HMV, but that turned up, which is a really nice Yuji Sakai figure of Godzilla -1. Not articulated, I prefer them this way. I prefer statues rather than sort of toy figures. So yeah, really nice paint job on him. He's got a couple of the scales are a little bit kooky, so I might try and keep those up and pop it in the freezer, see if I can straighten those. But yeah, nice, don't know how well that'll focus in. Nice details on the eyes and everything. So yeah, it's a nice thing. I think it's 10 inches high, I think it is, that one. So a good weight to it. Yeah, really pleased with that after a lot of waiting. At one point it disappeared from the HMV website, so I thought it might have been, they might have cancelled it, because we don't get much released over here in this country. Normally you've got to import those things. So yeah. Anyway, that's all that. Little channel update. I've got a lot of games I want to cover actually on different systems, and I have been doing pretty much one video a week. So I might start doing 2 a week. I might do one on Sunday, maybe one on a Thursday evening. So yes, I'm going to cover. I've got a lot of TI-99 games, and still quite a lot of Beeb games. I might concentrate a bit more on those other systems rather than the Spectrum, purely because I think the Spectrum gets covered a lot on other channels, much bigger channels than mine. Obviously, my channel's tiny, but I don't want to be showing stuff which people have already seen loads of. So I will put the odd bit of Spectrum in, because it is a system I'm really passionate about. But I might, maybe a bit less. I might try and cover lesser seen stuff. So I've got quite a few video pack games coming up. Yeah, some BBC Micro, TI-99, and yeah, I will keep a bit of Spectrum, but maybe a bit less. So yeah, that's my plans going forward. So I'll probably have another video up on Thursday, I expect. I think if I do Thursdays and Sundays, that gives a good spread. I know they would say you shouldn't put videos too close together. So yeah, I think next video will probably be TI-99, and I'll probably cover, it might either be Centipede, or I might even do something different which people haven't seen. A lot of people probably haven't seen in this country. I might do Microsurgeon, which is quite a cool game. I haven't played that for a while. So yeah, so that's basically me. So yeah, for those who did watch, thanks very much for watching. I'll have another pickups video coming later this month, because like I said, I have got quite a few things I'm waiting on, which have been a long time coming. So I'll do that. Then I'll have another pickups again in May, because it's my birthday month next month. And the pickups should dry up then, because I've got most of the games I want now on all of the systems, to be honest. I don't want much more on Video Pack. Don't want much more on the Beeb, because I just wanted to get a good selection of discs on there. And I'm pretty up to date with on the Spectrum I want as well, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, that'll do for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you another time. That is all.